it was a kind of a wild game anyways. What happened here? What happened after that?
Well, obviously we got a power play right after the 3-2 lead, and proceeded to give up a 2-on-1. And at the end of the power play, we gave up a 3-on-2 goal. And our next power play opportunity, we gave up a shorthanded goal. So it was an ugly game. I'm sure Joel would say the same thing on his side. That was just it was a lot of trading chances back and forth, a lot of mistakes. It looked exactly like we were expecting, that coming off a all-star break, that both teams would be sloppy, and they were.
Scott, the 5-on-3 or 5-on-3, I guess how debilitating was that at that particular point in time when you had the two-man advantage, looking for a scoring chance there, maybe try and trigger something?
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to obviously, we have some ideas, some things we want to do, and we made some bad decisions with some pucks. I mean, you try to put your best people out there, and they've been through it before. We've actually created some chances. We've had some opportunities. We scored some goals on it recently, and it just, it looked like we didn't, we weren't real sure what we wanted to do with that puck. And, from dumping it down the ice ourselves to throwing it over the glass, I mean, you could tell it was, like I said, a lot of rust.
Scott, in the third period, with the play that Calvert made to himself, ended up scoring on Turco. Plays like that and the way he's been playing since being called up from Springfield, in your mind, is he making a very good case for him to stay up here for the rest of the season?
I'm not going to really comment on how long the player is, how much he's going to play, who he's going to play with. I mean, we'll just go game to game. He sort of makes it difficult on us to send him down when he plays like that, and he's been very good while he's been here. So, he's a young man that's still learning the pro game, and but he's done, as you saw tonight, using that speed. He's been good while he's been up, and he has to continue to do that.
I know there was still 20 minutes left in the game, but the goal right at the end of the second period, their shorthanded goal, how deflating was that to go?
I wouldn't look at that one goal. I mean, all 7 goals were deflating. I mean, it was just an ugly game, and both teams made a lot of errors. And you know what? I actually came in after the second period, and we gave up 10 scoring chances. They scored 3 goals. They gave up 9 scoring chances, and we got 2 goals. I just said to them that this game could end up 8-7, and just throw everything at them and just see where this goes, and don't hang our heads. You know what? It's a sloppy, ugly game. We can't do anything about it. Both teams are the same way, and I just said, and I thought we did for that 7 or 8 minutes there. We were all over them again, and if we could have got that one, maybe it changes it, makes it 5-4. But it was a hard game. It was a hard game because it was so scrambly out there.
I know that this question may be a little bit hard to answer for you because you weren't here last season, but their last 5 trips in here, they've scored 26 goals. The games definitely seem to take on a different. They're played differently in Chicago than they are here. You guys have had some really good wins there. The games are usually a little more competitive, not competitive, but low scoring. Any sense of why that's such a?
I mean, I can only answer for the 2 games that were here. I mean, we weren't very good the opener in here, and we were, sort of tonight, like I said, coming off that break, it was just, I mean, it just was one of those nights where nothing worked for us, and the amount of goals that have been scored while they get here, maybe they have all kinds of confidence coming here. Obviously, the Stanley Cup champions, they feel real good about themselves, and I don't know what their reason is why they're all so fired up. I don't really care, but I know that there's, we can't give up 3 goals against this team, let alone 7. So. You really have to make sure you're limiting the chances, and it seems like you just said there, in Chicago, we don't give up that quality like we gave up tonight, and it was a lot of mistakes that directly resulted in quality chances for them.
Was it one goal that Mason gave up that made you decide the hook, or was it a body of work thing?
I just, 5 goals after 2 periods is just, it was just I'd seen enough there. So I mean. Some weren't his, obviously there was some where he was left alone, but there's others there that felt that he should have had. But, again, I was trying to just spark things for that third period, and You know, even the sixth goal on Matty hit his stick and went top shelf, and it was one of those nights that it just it was going the wrong way right from the beginning.